Hello everyone, Toby from Virgo Sewing, and we've got this really nice Omega Ultra 2000 sewing machine which I've just finished overhauling, and it is made in Japan, and it's just a very nice vintage machine, and I purchased it from the original owners, and they still have the record guarantee bond from June of 1973, which is very cool. And it was purchased in Milton, which is not very far from here. And it's in excellent shape, as you can see. I've cleaned the body of the machine, I've cleaned the insides. I gave most of the body a waxing, which makes it look really nice and smooth to the touch. So I'm just going to show you how to thread it. So first we take our bobbin case, very standard. Put the bobbin in with the thread going counterclockwise. Get the thread through the little groove, the slot, bring it around the tension spring, and you're good to go. Hold the bobbin case like so, and with the needle all the way up, place the bobbin case into the hook race, and it should snap just like that. So for our top thread, got our spool pinned back here. Bring our thread behind this first eyelet, through the second eyelet, down in between the tension discs. Make sure that your presser foot is up. Catch the spring here and bring it through so that it hooks onto there. Bring it around this little guard through the take-up lever. Now bring it behind the guard through the slot between the faceplate and the body. And there's the last thread guide here on the needle clamp. So put it through there. And last, through the eye of the needle. And we're just going to draw our bobbin thread up. And you're ready to sew. So I've got it on a straight stitch here, and some of you might be wondering, or if you can see, well, it looks like that needle is awfully towards the left, and you wouldn't be wrong to think that, but when I went to put on the straight stitching foot, the one that came with the machine, just like my Kenmore that I used to sew, it's actually correct, and when you put on the straight stitching foot, you'll see that the hole lines up perfectly. And it's really nice, I think, because it kind of forces you to use the straight stitching foot, which is, in my opinion, a lot more accurate, and it tells you exactly where you're going. So we're going to start with our straight stitch, and I'm using a size 12 needle, and here we go. Check our tension quickly. Could use a bit less tension. And that's a really nice stitch there. And we'll do our reverse. It's a pretty smooth machine, I have to say. And we'll bring our stitch length up to full. And let's see how that looks. Just a really, really nice even straight stitch. And that's the red on the underside. Very, very nice stitch. So now I'm going to swap out the foot for our zigzagging foot, and I'll show you the rest of the stitches. There we are. Let's get our threads organized. And we'll start off with our zigzag. See, we could use a bit more tension there. A lot of machines like a bit more tension on the zigzag. Beautiful. And now let's try. We've got our blind hem stitch, which is very useful. So let's do that. Very, very, very nice. And last but not least, we have our multi-zigzag stitch. And you want to check before you work on your project, do a test stitch with each stitch that you're using, because sometimes the tension setting can vary just a slight bit based on the stitch. And that is really just a very nice, very smooth machine. So you can see we've got our zigzag here. You got our longer stitch zigzag. And we've got our multi-zigzag going all around. And this is about where I figured out the tension. And we have our blind stitch just here. And here we have our underside, all looking pretty nice and neat. And this machine comes with a few nice things. Zipper foot, seam guide. It's got a darning foot. I believe this is a embroidery or buttonholing foot. We have a couple of little screwdrivers for maintenance. I've included my own bobbins in here, so there's a total of 4 bobbins. And we've got this little oiler, which I'm going to see if I can refill myself with some fresh oil. And that is about everything that comes with this machine. There's a brand new light bulb inside. I took apart the tension assembly and polished the discs, so those are nice. This machine also, it has a drop feed dog function, so you just press this darn button, and not sure if you could see, but the feed dogs just dropped underneath the throat plate, so you can do all sorts of free motion things on that. And that is about all I have for you today on this lovely Omega Ultra 2000. So thank you for watching. This could be the machine for you.